Avo XO in a Robusto. Hey, everybody, okay, and this is Cigar Vlog. Okay, so the Avo XO is, I think, a Connecticut. I mean, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's their designation for a Connecticut. I don't know why I keep getting these, but every so often they turn out right. Or not, I really don't know much else about this. So I'm gonna do my go ahead. I'm gonna try to remember how to speak. I'm gonna go ahead and do my little trim and scorch job like usual, and see if this one's actually worth it. A little moist here. Ooh, shit. Yeah, that is moist, that's for sure. Pretty certain I got my humidification okay. But yeah, this one's a little soft. Not in a bad way. And yeah, I think it's just I have really good humidification on this one. A little earthy. Kind of a baking spice. A little bit clean tobacco. Still sweet. Not bad. So, decent start. Go ahead and get this down to the first inch and see if it wakes up. God, I'm a little off today. Anyway, I'm gonna get this down to the first inch. Anyway. Let's see the first inch. Okay. So far, there's definitely a hit of sweet in this. I want to say something almost sandalwoody. A little earthy, occasionally a little bit of baking spice. Overall, not bad. Which is, this is actually a Connecticut wrapper. And I'm not entirely positive it is. This turned out to be actually pretty decent. Typically, lighter wrappers mean lighter flavors. Which means I typically don't particularly care for them. What the hell kind of bug is that? I don't know if he's visible or not, but I don't know if it's a bee or not, but it kind of looked like a head of a Q-tip with wings. Anyway, that was a weird little sidetrack. Sorry about that. The flavor so far is a little sweet, kind of building. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the halfway point and see if it wakes up a little bit, or if anything changes or stands out, or if it develops any kind of personality. Hopefully not get my ankles eaten by a rabbit. Okay, so the ash just decided to come off. I don't know if that was just me messing with it, but we're not quite at the halfway point. That's it. I am noticing a bit of a building sweetness and something almost cocoa-like. So I'm going to give this a couple more minutes here to get down to the actual halfway to get a proper flavor evaluation. But so far, I just wanted to touch on the actual construction of this. Seems to be a solid triple cap on here. So this is one of the things I kind of had to stop using the ash as a marker of construction quality, because sometimes they flop off after like an inch. And they're full long filler. Typically that happens with like short filler, but that's not really what this is. Well, I mean, this is a long filler, obviously, but sometimes it flakes, sometimes it flowers. There's like a weird smash mouth pun at some point in there. Anyway. Kind of depends on how melodic you want to get into that. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm just rambling now. I just wanted to touch on the fact that, yeah, the ash just decided to go. And kind of curious as to why that happens on certain cigars. Well, anyway, I'm going to try to untie my tongue and get onto the proper halfway point, so give me a couple minutes. Okay, a little bit more of a proper halfway point here. where I've kind of put my thoughts together on exactly what's kind of going on here. Flavors have been a little bit of baking spice, kind of a building sweetness, not like over the top power, overpowering, cloying sweetness or anything like that. Just a nice sweet tobacco, with like maybe a touch of earthiness here and there. It's not bad. Retrohale is just like not there. I started thinking to myself, for whatever reason, every time I look through a catalog, I always gloss over these. And I honestly God do not know why. I don't know if it's a price thing or if it's just the fact that, the banding seems a little dated. It's just, it kind of reminds me of when you walk into a liquor store and you'll see like the shelf that has like 400 vodkas on it. Everything from like, the most expensive, exquisite living water all the way down to McCormick brand gasoline. This is just kind of like that, right in the middle. It's definitely not bad, but it could be doing a little bit more to stand out. It's that one cigar, or really putting this back to the vodka thing here. It's that one brand that you're probably gonna look for something comparable but a few bucks less, or spend a little bit more and get something a little better. It's just that weird zone of like, it's there, it obviously sells, but for whatever reason, I just gloss over it every single time, and I'm not sure why, because it is good. It's just there's something about this that just doesn't really stand out enough to really grab attention, which is kind of weird. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and yank the band and see if I can kind of put my finger on exactly what it is about this that makes you want to ignore it. Okay. Okie doke. Kind of took a little too long on trying to figure out when to wrap this up because there's just something about this cigar that it just kind of seems to be lacking personality, which is kind of weird because it has flavor. Flavors have been relatively consistent. Past the halfway point, it gets a little nutty. But overall, it's been, a little spicy, like baking spice. Has a definite sweetness to it. A little tobacco, a little earth, occasionally a little cocoa, occasionally a little nutty. Retrohale, when you can get it, is just kind of, what you get in the draw, but without the spice. And it's not a bad cigar by any stretch. It's actually quite enjoyable. But there's just something about this. I keep glossing over them. I don't know if it's a price thing or a branding thing. It's like that, no face, it's kind of like that faceless geek in the back of the class that just waits for the one day when senpai notices them, It's kind of a weird way to put it, but, it's just, there's something about it that just makes you want to kind of ignore it, and I don't know why. To my knowledge, they are a little on the boutique side, so they're, definitely not bad quality by any stretch. I did notice a slight tendency to want to tunnel towards the actual end of the nub here, but that's probably my fault. Drink pairings, definitely good. Standard bourbon, Kentucky bourbon, would be fine. I would avoid drinking this, everybody drinks a cigar. I would avoid smoking this with something like very peat-heavy scotches, because that will overpower it. And of course, everybody is staring at me because I'm walking in the field, staring at my phone on a stick. Yeah, totally not self-conscious at all. I'm just waiting for, a foot of snow on the ground so that way everybody says it's too cold to go outside. Awkward. Anyway, if the price is right, definitely check them out. These might, there's some people out there, this is obviously their favorite cigar. Just me personally, I don't know if it's the band with the color palette out of the late 70s, early 80s, or just, the fact that maybe there's, I have to check the actual pricing of them to see if they're a little more than I typically go for, but, there's just something about them that makes me want to gloss over them, and I'm not too sure why that is. But anyway, you get a chance, check them out. They're not bad. Other than that, not much else to say, other than I'm just bewildered as to why I keep wanting to ignore them. Anyway, if you like this review or any other review, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if I'm completely off base and this is like one of the better ones you've ever had. Or something like that. Anyway, beyond that, check out my Twitch stream. Sunday to Friday night, 10 p.m. to 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I just woke up off today, so I'm kind of tripping over my own tongue. I'm sorry, anyway. Other than that, you know, check out my stream. It's recorded for like a couple days afterwards. Beyond that, that's pretty much all I got. Alright, I'll see you next time.